Hey, it's Sam here, and this is the Epomaker Magcore 87. It's an inductive switch analog keyboard with an 8000Hz polling rate and aluminum case priced at $200. In this video, I'll be reviewing the keyboard and comparing how it differs from mechanical and magnetic keyboards. So what do those terms actually mean? First up, we've got the standard mechanical switches. Most of us will be familiar with this. They use actual metal contacts that physically touch to complete a circuit when you press on a key. That signal then travels through the pins at the bottom of the switch into the PCB, registering your input. There are usually three types of mechanical switches, which are linear, tactile, and clicky. Next, we've got magnetic switches, also known as Hall effect switches. Instead of relying on physical contact, these use magnets inside the switch and sensors on the PCB to detect how far a key is pressed. It's all done with magnetic fields and is super clean and super fast. This is a top choice for gamers since you can adjust the actuation point and enable features like rapid trigger for faster response and resets during gaming. Lastly, we've got inductive switches. These don't rely on magnets or physical metal contacts. Instead, they detect the changes in capacitance, basically how the electric field shifts as the key moves closer to the PCB. Here you can see the metal piece in the switch. It pushes through a coil sensor on the PCB, and that's how the key press is detected. Similar to magnetic switches, inductive ones also let you adjust actuation points and even supports features like rapid trigger. They are also super durable because there's no physical metal-to-metal contact, making it last longer. Continuing on to the unboxing, included in the box is the user manual, a braided Type-A to Type-C cable, a few extra keycaps, a switch and keycap puller, a hex key to open the case, 3 extra inductive switches, and the Magcore 87, which is quite heavy at 1.8 kilograms or 4 pounds due to the aluminum case. Design-wise, the keyboard has a 10 keyless layout with an RGB light bar above the arrow keys, and a really nice anodized aluminum case that has a typing angle of 6 degrees, the Type-C port in the middle on the back, and 4 rubber feet on the bottom with the Epomaker logo CNC'd into the case. On top of that, the keyboard comes with cherry profile double shot PBT keycaps with some clear blue ones included just to add some color, KO box inductive switches that are pre-loop and have a deep clacky sound, pre-loop plate mounted stabilizers that sound pretty good with no rattle, a gasket mounted aluminum alloy plate for a stable typing and gaming feel, and a south-facing hot swap PCB with per key RGB. Speaking of the RGB, it's great with 18 lighting effects for the backlight and 5 for the light bar over here. Moving on to the software, the keyboard is compatible with the Epomaker Magcore 87 driver. This allows you to remap all of the keys, configure the RGB lighting effects, brightness and speed, record and import macros, set the actuation points between 0.1 to 3.5 mm and enable rapid trigger support. Apply advanced settings to the keys like dynamic keystroke, mod tab, and SOCD similar to Hall effect switches, and update the firmware for the keyboard as well. Diving into the teardown and components, the case is held together with 6 screws on the bottom. With the screws removed, the top case comes out and the daughterboard can be disconnected from the PCB. In the bottom case, there's a thin piece of foam to dampen the sound, the daughterboard with the Type-C port in the middle, and the mounts for the gaskets on the sides. Next, the plate and PCB is held together securely with 15 screws from the bottom. This ensures all the keys are leveled for an accurate and consistent performance. There's also a piece of porous foam stick to the back of the PCB here. With the screws and foam removed, the PCB can be taken out, followed by the mods. This includes an IXPE switch pad and a pre-cut porous plate foam to dampen the typing noise. The PCB used here is quite interesting with these coils and holes to detect the inductive switches. Basically how it works is when you press a key, the metal inside the switch passes through the coil and the changes in electric signal is detected. This change indicates a key press without any physical contact. And when you combine that with the 8000 Hz polling rate, low latency of 0.125 milliseconds, full and key rollover support, and a 32 kHz per key scan rate, it performs exceptionally well for competitive gaming. Not only that, it also sounds really satisfying, giving you a heavier, clacky, and cleaner sound thanks to the mods included. So here is some gameplay with the keyboard followed by the typing sound test. Please enjoy.
I am the light in the darkness. Moon haunts you. Double KO. Vengeance is mine. You can still turn this around. Not today. Double KO. Not so fast. Another ult destroyed. Snipers delivered. That's 3. No one stands between me and we're done here. Much better. Got one. They come from behind, but you can still turn this around. Double KO. Sorry, soldier. Double KO. Nothing personal. That's 3. Please come back. They come from behind, but you can still turn this around. I don't hold grudges. Armed and dangerous. We're on here. Again. Never stood. Again. Again. Again.
Alright, here are my final thoughts on the Epomaker Magcore 87. At $200, it's on the pricier side, but you're definitely getting your money's worth. The design and materials feel premium, and the fact that it uses an inductive switch system really justifies the price. With its high-end specs and fast performance, it's fantastic for gaming, and it even sounds and feels awesome for typing too. Plus, you can easily customize the keys and actuation points to perfectly fit your usage. In my opinion, you're really getting the best of both worlds here, and honestly, I can't complain about anything on this keyboard. So if you're interested in the Epomaker Magcore 87, it will be linked in the description below, and that does it for this video. Thanks to Epomaker for the keyboard, and thank you for watching. Leave a like on the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't, and remember to subscribe if you haven't. See you in the next one.